Welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Iron Man Progress Series. I have to say, it's been a big couple of weeks. I finished up with the Corrupted Gauntlet and Moons of Peril in the same video, and I've moved on to the Huey. I'm not even going to try to pronounce Hueycoatl. Probably saying that wrong. And we finally started going for collection log ranks, ending at 505 collections logged, which for this stage of the account I feel like is pretty good. Anyway, just as a refresher, I do have a master clue scroll that's going to require 3 Hueycoatl hides to complete, and I've been enjoying doing solos. So our goal for this episode is just to get 1 Hueycoatl hide. After that, we're free. Oh man, more Sunfire Splinters. After this, I'm going to have to do a ton of Bone Shard mining. Oh well, it's kind of forcing me to get Prayer XP, which is never a bad thing. Man, the normal drops here are pretty good as well, 60 Lantidime Seeds. It's going to take me a while to get through all these seeds though, but when I do, I'll have a ton of Herblore XP. So I have to admit, I don't do Tears of Guthix as much as I probably should. But there's level 81 Fletching. Eventually they're going to release a Fletching activity with Varlamore Part 3, and I'm pretty excited about that. And we were able to snag a hard clue from Huey. Let's go ahead and do it. I just realized I should have dropped my master clue. Oops. Oh wow, that's some pretty good alks. And some sharks is going to help us with prep. Oh no, I bagged my nature runes. Cool, we're now fully maxed out in mixology. We have 3k of each paste. Not sure what to do with these herbs now. 180 raw sharks. Oh my god. I'm probably going to go through these too. I was wondering when we were going to get that, and that's a pretty big roll of it too. Well, I guess in a solo I just get everything. 20 Waska seeds. I'm actually not going to use these. One day I'll want these for, I guess, doing like the Inferno, or I don't know where you'd want Prayer Restore. But I'm just going to go ahead and drop these over to my main. They're worth 1 mil. Alright, gonna go ahead and get rid of these Waska seeds. Additionally, I'm gonna get rid of my duplicate Zami boots that I've been holding on to. They're not worth too much, but they are worth enough GP to pop on the GE. My poor main only gets logged into when I have stuff to drop over. I feel kinda bad, I should use this account for something. And I was able to get a Hespori seed from this herb run. Surely we get the bucket this time, right? Alright, 17 KC. I know we're not dry yet, but we're gonna get the bucket anyway. Never lucky. Although that's pretty good for maple seeds. That's a good bit of farming XP. So I'm trying something new. I've got someone from the clan chat to do a duo, but I'm also gonna bring my main iron to pray. And this way I get the drop rate of a duo, and I get to fill up the prayer stuff. 97 strength. I was worried I would miss that one. I didn't get a pop-up though, but apparently that is also 115 combat. I wonder if strength is going to be our next 99. I would assume so. Hard clue from kill 73. And we got the casket. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I also forgot to drop the master again, dude. Ooh, a Tome of Earth. Too bad that's not really useful. But still, it's a cool collection log to get out of the way. Maybe I'll hold on to it. There is a task requiring you to use nothing but earth spells, so maybe I'll go for that. Might as well put in a little use. 76 KC, and all we're missing for the green log is the wand and the pet. The pet would be really cool. I kind of like that little cutie. We have a couple of combat tasks. The one I mentioned, I think is just an easy task, but yeah, some of these are completely out of reach, especially those speed times. But I can at least do the magic one, using only earth spells. Medium casket. Wow, do your clues. Alright, and before I drop the Tome of Earth, like I mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and do the You're a Wizard combat task, which requires you to use nothing but earth spells. My inventory is absolutely crazy full, And I think I'm going to do this in a mass world, because I don't see me doing this in a solo. Alright, that was easy. I forgot how quickly masses go. And there is Like a Wizard, which is worth 2 combat points. And now let's empty out this ridiculous inventory. Alright, that was pretty fun, but I honestly have no use for this thing. Hopefully they don't, like, buff it in the future and make it, like, actually useful, but I don't really see that happening. I could see it maybe being useful as, like, an offhand in the future if I did, like, construction, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these Waska seeds as well while I'm at it. And that's 100 KC. Honestly, not a bad little boss. I wouldn't mind staying here. I kind of hope I get the drop, but the money's not bad, the supplies aren't bad, and honestly, the XP is pretty good too. So I'm definitely prepared to stick it out until I get that leather drop. And we got another Hespori seed, so we get another chance at the bucket. Never. I wish Hespori could also drop Hespori seeds so I could do like infinite attempts. I was putting that Celastris seed I got to work, and I had another Celastris planted. Apparently that is an elite task in the Corin Diary. And we get some battle staves too, pretty nice. $86 farming. Messages like this always make my day, man. Thank you so much. Okay, is this patch bugged or something? I swear, I'm only getting Hespori seeds here. Alright, I'm gonna pretend I don't want the bucket. Like, I don't really care if I get the bucket, honestly. No bucket, no bucket, no bucket, no bucket. I don't even care if I get it. I do care. Maraca Strength XP, go burr. Level 98 Strength. I wonder if we'll get the hide drop or our Strength level first. I've been kind of lazily doing Huey and getting a couple 100k XP a day, so if this keeps up, I'll have the level in a couple days. Oh my god, okay, I got the Dragon Hunter wand. Okay, I guess that opens up the combat task to use a Dragonbane weapon, doesn't it? Too bad it's not really useful for anything else. Would be cool if it was good at like chambers or something. I am going to consult the UIM Discord to see if this is a drop. I'm at least going to use it for a combat achievement though. Oh man, it looks kind of cool though, I like it. Alright, just out of curiosity, can I bonk things with a wand? Why do I double hand it? Look at this. It takes 2 hands to swing the wand, apparently. So it turns out that maybe I should have kept the Tome of Earth. But I'm at least going to go ahead and get the combat achievement for using a Dragonbane weapon, because this is actually my first one. I mean, I guess that shouldn't be surprising. I haven't done chambers and I don't have the Slayer level for Hydra. And there's Is It a Bird, which is somehow worth 5 points. Alright, this has made me realize that I could probably go for the perfect Huey tasks. I have to do like a certain number of perfect kills in a row, and I think with magic it would be pretty brain dead. Like, I don't know, the only way I could take any damage is from the floor, and even that I can stand out of the way for. And that'll do it. Perfect Hueycoatl, which is worth 1 point less than doing a kill with the Dragon Hunter wand. Oh well. There's one more task we can knock out when we get our second piece of Huey hide armor, and that is I'm Your Son, which is only worth 3 points, but still I might as well do it. I would love to take a look at the combat achievements coming up. I think I could at least get hard tier pretty easily. Alright, this is pretty painful, but sadly, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Dragon Hunter wand and these other Waska seeds. I keep getting Waska seeds, man. But yeah, there's not really a use for it. It's not even good at Ulm, so I'm going to go ahead and drop it over to my main. $20 Torstal seeds. That is such a nice drop. Man, my inventory is nothing but seeds at this point. Oh my god, can I please just get the leather? These things have gotten even cheaper since I started too. They're only worth like a little over a mil. I think they started at like 1.1 mil. Yes! Okay, we're done. We are done. We're completely done. Oh my god, and that's a 3 hide drop. That would have completely let us... Okay, you know what, whatever. I'm still happy. I got it. I got the hide. I can do the master clue, I can do the combat step, and only 135 KC. Really not bad. I don't even care if this master clue is like completable. I have this step done, and like if I get it in the future, I have it unlocked. So I never have to do this again. Maybe I'll come pet hunt when I have like the lance or something, but until then... I'm not gonna lie, it does feel pretty good to be done with Huey. Alright, let's double check that we need the helm and the vambraces. Go ahead and make that. I don't know what to do with these other 2 hide pieces. Maybe like chaps or something that I can drop. It's a shame that it's not storable or something. I wish I liked how it looked a little better. I kind of prefer the god D-hide. Oh well, that's not really the point of it. At least for me, the point is getting the clue scroll done, because I love clues. And before we're done with Huey completely, imagine pulling the pet off this kill, I'm gonna go ahead and do this medium combat task, I think it is, for 3 points. And with that, we are fully done with the Hueycoatl. For now. And now I get to finish the clue, hopefully, and I have an absolute ton of supplies to go through. I have a bunch of herbs, I have more seeds to plant, I have a ton of air orbs, and I'm gonna have to go through all these sunfire splinters too. Yo, I just came here to do my crystal saw, but I didn't realize you could corrupt crystal weaponry here too. Unfortunately, I can't corrupt the blade, because then I wouldn't be able to put it in my bag. And this is what it was all for. We can finally build the stash unit, and we can hopefully finish this clue. I mentioned it like a year ago, but I really like letting clues direct the way my account progresses. And after all that, we did get the casket, so let's go ahead and see if it was worth it. I can think of no better spot to open it than at the Hueycoatl. Alright, we have a hard and a master clue. Let's go ahead and take our pants off, just for good luck, spin to win. What do we got? Okay, wow, that is a good clue, actually. Oh my god, we have a rune heraldic shield. Dude, I've been missing that for so long. Oh my god, I don't know which is the best stash to build with that, but there's like 2. Alright, anyway, master clue. Spin to win, clearly that works. Oh. I mean, it's not bad. It's kind of bad. But yeah, that's our 12th master clue. And it took us 205 hard clues to pull any piece of god D-hide body and a rune heraldic shield. So not the best hard clue luck, but yeah, man, spin to win works. And unfortunately, we won't be able to withdraw this until we get a coif, but man, we're so close to getting full Zami D-hide, which would be pretty useful for God Wars. And just making sure we can't store the Huey chaps. They're not really useful for us, so if we have to drop them or alchem, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop those over to the main. They're worth like half a mil. I figure it's time to take one last look at the Huey chaps, because realistically there's no reason to keep them. I kind of do like the color, it's kind of growing on me, but yeah, especially with crystal armor, there's really no reason to keep it. I'm going to go ahead and drop this over to the main and take the opportunity to drop my purple sweets as well. And that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode. A bit on the shorter side, I know, but we did a ton of Huey, especially given that most of these were solos. This is a solid 2 weeks of progress. And let's take a look at the Huey collection log. We're just missing the pet, which, I don't know, maybe we'll come back for one day. Maybe I'll get the Dragon Hunter Lance and still have my maracas and feel like coming back. But yeah, the normal drops are pretty crazy. I have an absolute ton of seeds to go through, and that's going to result in a ton of Herblore XP. Speaking of, I'm going to do my Herblore at Mastering Mixology. I figure it's time we head back there. And I still have my water orbs from the Moons of Peril grind, and now I have air orbs to go through as well. So we're going to do a bunch of crafting next episode as well. With all that said, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're not subscribed, I really would appreciate a follow. It really does help me out in the algorithm. And with all that said, I will see you in the next one. Bye!